Now let's talk about advanced persistent threats, also called APTs. These are prolonged, sophisticated attacks where a hacker gains access to a network and stays hidden for a long time, often months or even years. And one of the key words to note here is prolonged, sophisticated. This type of attackers don't rush. They enter into the network and they stay there. They avoid detection. They start gathering information, valuable information. These attacks are often backed by state-sponsored entities. So it could be two nations trying to get information from each other. And so one of the things I want you to note with APTs is that they are prolonged. So that's a key word to look at for prolonged and sophisticated. So these attackers are not small hackers. They have sophisticated equipment that they use, to gain access to a network. The next thing we're going to be looking at is a zero-day exploit. So a zero-day exploit takes advantage of software or hardware vulnerabilities that the vendor doesn't yet know about. So let's say one of these big vendors, there's a vulnerability with their hardware or software that they don't know about. And if they don't know about it, that means there's no patch. They've not patched it. And so this is what those attackers take advantage of. And since there's no fix or patch available, it is called a zero-day vulnerability. I hope you're able to piece how that name comes about. And zero-day exploits are extremely dangerous because no one has a solution for them until an attacker discovers it and exploits it. So it usually gives attacker an open window of opportunity. And that's why we want to ensure that our systems are always patched and not always patched. You're always looking out for vulnerabilities within our network or our system so we can provide solution or patch them or mitigate them as fast as possible before an attacker discovers it. Lastly, we are going to talk about backdoors. These are hidden methods built into systems or applications that allow someone to bypass normal security checks like password and authentication. So, for example, if you want to log into your, let's say, Google account, you need your password. But with backdoor, you don't have to use password. There's a way you'll be able to get into that Google account without a password. And usually software developers, they used to build backdoors into some applications, and the reason is because so that they can easily get into the application to make changes or do something if there's a need for it. But attackers also exploit it, and they use it to gain privileged access into an organization's network or system. One time I worked with a CI/CD tool that had a backdoor feature, and when I logged myself out of that account, I was able to get into my account through the backdoor that was built into that tool. An attacker can take advantage of a backdoor that was created by a software developer, and they can also deliver a backdoor through a malware to an organization's network or system. So that is something to look out for. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.